Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I post 4 beauty related videos a week, and in this video we are going to be doing one of my most favorite video to do and to film and to edit. I love this video to pieces. If monthly makeup buys is your kind of deal, then please subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. If they're not your thing, then click off. Do not say it's addiction, it's not passion, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear those comments. I love what I'm doing, and if you don't like these type of videos, please click off, because I don't like negativity on my channel. Thank you. So yeah, let's just dive straight into it. I hope the thumbnail fooled you, because this is one of 3 boxes. So yeah, let's just say that isn't all of it. So first thing I want to show you is these Doll Beauty blushes. So me and Alex and 2 more of her Patreons, Carly, who's a friend, Jodie, who's also a friend, we split the Doll Beauty blush bundle, and it was quite a decent deal. £17.50 for 2 blushes from Doll Beauty was amazing. So I got the shade Beach Please, which is this bright pink, and I haven't even swatched it yet. I was waiting for this video. Absolutely love the packaging on these blushes. Now this one is called Tan Lines, so it's like a bronzer, but then it's also got, to me, I think I will use this as a bronzer. Yeah, it's got a bit of a peachy undertone, but I think I can get away with it, and I just love the packaging. Like, it is worth the money, and if you want all of them, go for the bundle deal. Then Jodie did a little declutter, and she was selling these Beauty Bay liquid crystal eyeshadows. When I saw them, she said she only swatched them. I can't believe she only swatched them. I think she sold the... Oh, what? I've left it on the... I've dropped it. I'll be back. Okay, where was I? I think she only swatched these. So I got the shade Garnet, which is this nice reddish shade, and then Tiger's Eye, which is gold. And these are incredibly pigmented. I am so glad that I've got these. Like, look at that. That was Garnet. She says she thought they'd be a bit more like glittery, which I can imagine. But Tiger's Eye, oh, they're like, oh, do you see that once it catches the light? I can't wait to use these. I'm actually going to pull my jumper down so I don't get makeup on it. And on the other side. Then I did a Beauty Bay collab this month with Alex, who is Makeup with Alex Kate. And for one of the videos, I bought some of this stuff. And then Beauty Bay came out with an eye base, so I bought some more stuff. I bought 4 blushes, and I am in love with these blushes. So this is the shade Blossom, which is a really bright pink with like gold reflex in there. Then we've got the shade Bitten, which I used in my video, and absolutely love this shade, which is on the end there. Then we have the shade Bloom, which is another shimmery blush. You can tell I really like pink blush at the moment. Then last but not least, I'm in an R-ing about this shade. It's Coral, because I knew it was going to be quite bright, and I'm just not that tanned at the moment, so there it is. It's like a peachier undertone blush, and they're quite cheap. Then I bought Beam for the video, which I didn't think was that gold, and it really isn't. It's not as gold as I'd want it to be. That shade at the bottom there. Why not order Trophy and mix them together? This reminds me of that Fenty highlight. And you know I love a good gold highlight. Like right now I'm wearing Milani's one. I think it's Rose Quartz or something, or what's it called? I can't remember, but if you watch my collab with Jodie from last Sunday, you'll see what's on my face. Then I bought the bronzer in Fawn, which I really, really love the shade of this. Right there. You know, if you know me, you know I don't like a proper dark bronzer, so this bronzer is perfect. Barry M came out with velvet lipsticks, and I had to buy all 6 of them. Yeah, they were on a deal of buy one get one half off, so they come in like black packaging. They feel a bit more luxurious than their other lipsticks, but still their other lipsticks aren't cheap. So this is the shade Love Lust. Looks amazing. Wow. Then we've got the shade Crave Me, which is like a pale nude there. Then we've got Bittersweet, which is a really pale nude right there. Then we've got Impulsive, Me Down to a T. Another nude. This is like a velvet formula, so it is nice and satiny. Then we've got Angel Kiss, which is a nice pink right there. Really suits the name. Reminds me of a MAC lipstick. I would have to check which one though. Last but not least, we have Dirty Rose, which is one of my 2 favourites. Right there. The worst place to swatch Liz. And they have this like raspberry scent to them. So nice. Then Alex was selling this bronzer, which I think came in a glossy box, and I just love the packaging of it. And as soon as I saw her haul this, I was thinking, I really want it. It's the Ibiza bronzer by I don't know the brand. It says Aloha on the front. That might be the brand, and I feel like that's just a perfect shade for me. Can't wait to use that. Then Primark have a new collection out, and this is one of their jelly highlights from this. And to be fair, I should have checked it before I bought it. This was £2.50. It's in the shade Mystic, and it's part of their Heavenly Glow. But it's just a very like iridescent pinky purplish colour that I probably won't use, and even the glitter just scratched my skin. So shouldn't have really purchased this, but you know, you live and you learn. And from the same range, I got the Bronze Dreamer bronzer in a Lighten, which I think is the only shade, and this is a little bit darker than what I'm used to. Actually, it's quite a nice colour. And this was £3. Then they had the Daydreams Iridescent Eye Cream in the shade Brighton for £2. This is literally a clear gel. And yeah, I think it's just meant to go over and make your eyelids look glossy. Like, there's barely any shade to it. And Carly, oh, I'm so grateful for. This was all in her Primark, so she picked it up for me and sent it to me, which I'm so grateful for. It also came with a lipstick, which is in the shade Wishful Thinking. And this lipstick is like one of those colour changing ones. So it goes to like the pink of your skin. Very pale pink, I must admit, but I will be doing a testing video at some point, and this is in the shade Dreamer, and it's in like the cardboard packaging. Then the last thing from that range is this Mesmerize Eye and Face palette for £7. So the eyeshadow pans are really big, and then you get like a bronzer and a highlight in the middle called Floaty, which is like a green shade. But I think I could use one of like this shade, Romantic, as a highlight. So yeah, I will be reviewing this. If you want me to, just let me know. If not, I probably will. Then I bought 2 of the new Obsession palettes. So we've got Feeling Spicy and Smoking. So this is what the Smoking Obsession palette looks like. There is a lot of shimmers in there. I feel like there's 1, 2, maybe 3 mattes. And these are so tiny. I love these palettes. I have done a review on the other one, so if you want to see that, go ahead and watch it, because I love these little things. Then the Feeling Spicy is my absolute fave, just because of the season that we're in, and this is perfect. There's literally 2, maybe 4 shimmers, because these are more like subtle shimmers, and then these 2 are very shimmery. So I cannot wait to use this one. Then I got a few bits from the Glamour collection. I have filmed a review on this. I'm not sure if it's up yet. Hopefully it is. And this is one of the eyeshadow palettes. Just look at that. I think this was £8, and it's just me in a palette. Absolutely love it. Then the highlight in $1 Million. I think this was £8 too, to be fair. Love the packaging, love the pink. And this is the shade. I'm not going to show you too much because I have done a whole video on the whole range. So yeah, love this. Then you all know that I was collecting these little e.l.f. eyeshadows, and for the longest time I could not find this palette, which is called Carnival Candy. And it's just 3 matte shades with a blue shimmer, which actually I think Jodie will love. And yeah, I just needed to complete my collection, to be fair. And Superdrug's I was ordering something from there. The Friends gift set, the Best Friends I Heart Revolution gift set. So I had to put this in my basket. I bought a few things off of Carly because she was decluttering, and she so nicely gave me the MUA Glow highlight palette, which I actually do own already, but this is my favourite one, so I'm glad I can't open it, which I'm glad I've got a backup of, because this is my favourite shade. Oh, just look at that. My actual favourite shade in the whole palette. I go through this so quickly, so I can't wait to use this one next. Sadly, in the post, eyeshadow that she sent me in Burnished Copper from Primark smashed, so I haven't actually opened it because I want to press it back in. You all know that Revolution came out with a collaboration with Nightmare Before Christmas, and I couldn't get my hands on the highlighters, and Carly actually sent me this one, which is Moonlight Mischief and Madness, which just looks like this. It's like the lighter shade. It is nice. It's really nice. And I managed to bag on their website, it came back into stock last minute, this one, which is Misfit Love, and it's more of the goldy one. You know me with gold highlights, I can't have enough of them. It's under here somewhere. Another thing from Barry M, which if you lot are thinking, oh, you spent so much money, blah blah blah, well, I did, but these were £5 each. Then I had a student discount which probably made them £4.50 each. Then I had £10 of points on my cards, so, and then I also bought a £15 gift set which I'll be unboxing soon. The whole thing came to £30, so all 6 of these eyeshadows and the gift set, £30, which I thought was a bargain. So I got the shade Trance, which is this purplish colour. Then I got the shade Honoured, which is like a lightish gold. Then I got the shade Aurora, which I can actually open. The rest I can't open at the moment, but when I do a video I'll open them all. Then I got Bewildered. This is Bewildered. They're like a mousse texture. That colour I can't wait to use. I think that's more of a matte shade. Then I got Charged, which is like a burgundy shade. You know I love these types of shades. Like I'm even near enough wearing it on my eyelids. I got Dazed. A couple of bits from Beauty Bay was this eye base. I got the shade 3. I think this was like £6 or something. Really, really affordable. And I love this base. I absolutely love it. I've used it twice and completely adore it. I think it's better than the P. Louise and the Revolution one in my eyes at the moment. I'm not sure, all bases are just like throwing me to the floor, and I really love this one. Then you would have seen in my collab video with Alex that I actually bought 3 glosses. This is the shade Petal, which I did use in the video. This is the shade Slippers, which I haven't used just yet, and this is the shade Mudslide, which I've used in a video. I just can't remember which one, and this is my favourite because it's just dark and I love darker lip colours on me. Look at those lids. I bought the 3, there was 4 Nightmare Before Christmas's glosses. So you've got the shade Oogie Boogie, which I did use. You've got the shade Zero, a nice clear. These are such a nice thin formula. Then you've got the shade Sally. So all I need is Jack. Another thing from the Glamour collection with Revolution is these lip glosses. So you've got a bronzier shade, which I actually really like this shade. I used it in my video. Then you've got the shade, my dog's getting bored. Then you got the shade Opulent, which I didn't use, but I did swatch in the video. I'm not really a big fan of the crystals on the lip glosses, I must admit. I feel like they're bulky anyway, it just makes them a bit more bulkier. But these, I absolutely love this shade. Really, really amazing. Carly also sent me these, and I've been using this pink one before bed every night, and these are the Dr. Pawpaw Hot Pink Multi-Purpose Soothing Balm with Natural Pawpaw for lips, cheeks and cosmetic finishing with a hint of a tint. Also says fragrance free and cruelty free. So I've got a pink and an outrageous orange one, and I've been using this a lot. I'm not going to open this until I finished this before bed because it's really, really good on your lips. Then I bought 2 more of my favourite lip liners, which is the Maybelline Hyper Precise All Day. I have a feeling that they changed the packaging to this, but oh no, I think I bought the wrong one. I like the Master Precise. Ooh, which I thought was... So the one that I have open is this, and I thought these 2 were the Master Precise. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that, if anything. So I'm not really too keen on this one. I like the Master one much better, but they're okay for a felt tip liner. It's just there's more mistakes that you make with them. Then you would have seen in my glamour video that I bought 2 of the Butterfly lipsticks. You got one in the shade Extra Fancy, which is just a nude right there. I think, yeah, I used both of them. I put the darker one on top, and the darker one is called Regal. Looks like that. Well, that's Regal, and I think I put Extra Fancy over the centre of it. And I believe these were £8, I think, but they're really nice lipsticks, and I'm going to keep them in the box because I just love the packaging. Then I bought 5 of the I Heart Revolution chocolate lipsticks. I have done a lip swatch video of this. Again, I'm not sure if it's up just yet because I am pre-filming this video a week before the end of October, so I've still got a week of videos to put up. So yeah, let's just dive straight into these. This is what the outside packaging looks like. It is adorable, so let me swatch them. So we have Chocolate Fudge, is my favourite, I must admit. We have Cookie Dough, Chocolate Brownie. Already love all 3 of these shades. There is one of the shades in here that's not really me. Then we have Mint Chocolate right there. Yeah, Salted Caramel. I think this is the shade that is not really... No, I like them all. There was one in the video that I was just not that keen on. I'm just not sure which one it was. Just love the outer packaging. Like, it's got the chocolate and the drip. These are £5, guys. £5. Then in Boots, I saw these Natural Collection 2-in-1 lipstick liners. So I've got the shade Ruby Luster. They're so creamy and shiny. They're like a gloss texture. Who remembers the Maybelline ones that came out? I absolutely used to love them. Oh, this one hasn't got a shade name on. It's the brown one. There was like a pale pink shade that I didn't like, so I put back. And that's what that one there looks like. And these ones were £2.50. So now we've got Pink Petal, which is right next to it. These are very glossy, and I actually just bought these with my points because I had like £10 of points, so just thought I'd grab them. This is the other Maybelline eyeliner. So this one is so easy to do mistakes with. So the other one has a grip here, whereas this one doesn't. This is the Hyper Easy one, and this is the one that I just make loads of mistakes with. But it's very pigmented, very black, so if you've got steady hands, you're going to really like this. Then I bought 4 more lipsticks by XX Revolution. If you know me, you know I absolutely love their lip products. So I've got the shade Laid. I bought in the matte formula and the satin gloss formula, and I did the same with the other colour. So the matte formula is this one, and then I'm going to put the gloss next to it. I just really wanted a proper red, and they were buy one get one half off, so I had to do it. They're literally the same colour, but one's matte and one's glossy. The next shade is Superficial, which is more of like a orangey looking red to me. Oh, it looks like a proper autumnal orange. So I'm going to swatch the matte shade first. Oh my god, this is the perfect autumnal orange shade. Look at it right here. Oh, I definitely need to do a look with both of these, whether it's a gloss or the matte, but I think I love the orange better. Oh, it's going to be great. Can't wait. And these are like £8, so for all of this I spent, it was buy one get one half off, £24 for 4 lippies from XX, which is more of the expensive Revolution brand. So yeah, good deal. Okay, this is the palette portion of the video, and the first thing I want to show you is this Turkey palette by Focalure. And I bought this off of Alex for very cheap. She was selling it, and I've always wanted something by this brand, and got one. Then from Claire, I bought the Pinky Promise blush palette, and I think she sold it for like £2. And I really wanted one of their blush palettes because I have like all the highlights and the bronzer ones, but I don't have a blush one, so finally got one. Guys, I got my hand on the Blueberry Muffin palette, and I have a discount code which I forgot to use, annoyingly enough, because my dog was jumping all over me. But look how stunning that is. Oh, this blue down here called Tempting looks amazing. And I did review the Mimosa and the Avocado one, and I absolutely love them, so I cannot wait to play with this one. A Depop Fine was this Zoella Brunch State palette. I wanted it when it came out, but I was so scared to order off a Colourpop. Now I don't mind as much, but just not all the time. And it was £9.80 including postage and packaging. Look at it. It's barely been used, and I just cannot wait to use it. I was so obsessed when this came out, but sadly didn't get my hands on it. And that's the good thing about Depop. People rush to buy these things, me included, and then sell it. I don't sell nothing though. Lovely Carly was selling some of these She Glam palettes, and now I've looked on Shein, I actually want to get more. So this is the Desert palette. Look at that. Then we have the Breeze palette. Cannot wait to use these. Then from Jodie, I bought the Total Eclipse palette, which is a W7 one, which I actually don't own. I have the Socialite one, which is the big pink one, but not this one. I really can't remember who I bought this from, but this is another palette I bought from someone. This is the Beauty Bay Brights palette. It's the shimmer version. I really can't remember who I bought this from, but I just love Beauty Bay's formula, and I'm collecting them all. Then Megan was in her Primark, and this is another, you would have seen her if you watch my palette bingo. She's like one of the girls that did the collab with us, and she's put a picture on the group of this palette, and I don't have it. I have all the others but not this, and it says limited edition, which makes me want to buy it even more. £5, a Primark palette, and I had to just get it. Really did. And Jodie was selling this palette, again probably a couple of quid, and this is a eyeshadow palette by Revolution. Oh, what are you doing? Doggy wants a scratch. I was just intrigued with the fact that it's got natural, smoky, cut crease and metallic, so I had to, oh, she's trying to get the bed and make a mess at the same time. Never actually saw this palette release, or if it was in a gift set maybe, but it was a very intriguing palette for me. Another lovely Patreon of Alex's called Drew was doing a declutter, and she sold this Colourpop Crush palette, and if you know me, I've been really into collecting the Colourpop palettes, and I think this again looks like it's only been swatched like once, so cannot wait to play with that. And this is actually from last month. I forgot to show it because it was in my friend's box, and this is the Blue Moon Colourpop palette. I bought off of I think Mrs. Patreon group. One last palette from the Patreon group, or was this Depop? I think this one was Depop. This is the Femme Rosa palette by Colourpop. Come in a box and barely been used, so had to get it. It's just a me palette. Just the packaging itself is a me palette. Then this was on offer on Beauty Bay. This is the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in Baleo. I just wanted to get a lighter shade than the one I have, because the one I have is more for when I'm tanned, and I absolutely love the Revolution Pro range, so had to pick up one of these. Revolution Pro also came out with 2 new quads. So you've got the Crystal Eye quad, the Champagne Crystal quad, and the Pink Topaz quad, and I haven't actually opened, oh I have. This is the pink one. Absolutely stunning, and this is the Champagne Crystal one. I'm more excited for the pink one. Barry M have come out with 3 new palettes, and I have 2 of them, Lost Treasure and Velvet. Now the Velvet one is a eyeshadow and face palette, as you can see, very me colours in there. Cannot wait to use this. And the Lost Treasure one is more like jewel tones, so you've got like the midnight colour, agate, jewel, aquamarine, Love these colours. And then you've got your 3 transition shades in the centre. One of the Glamour palettes in Crystal Luxe looks like this. This is the more silvery toned one. And you're going to have to see my review if you want to know what I thought of it. Then you've got the Diamond Edition one. Again, you're just going to have to watch my video if you want to know my my thoughts on the whole collection. 2 new palettes from Obsession, Basic and Stun. Stun looks like this. It's a more pinkier toned palette. There are lots of mattes and 4 shimmers. So 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. Love that ratio, and I think they were £5. They were very cheap. Basic is like your neutral palette with like an autumnal twist to it. So yeah, it's a very me palette. Revolution Pro came out with 3 new face palettes. They've got Peach Royal and Rose Fresco. Now I wasn't sure which palette I wanted, so I bought the 2 out of 3 because the darker one I just don't think I'd get any use out of whatsoever. Whereas this one, I definitely do. Just look at it. Definitely want to use this in the first impressions. Like, I love these satiny colours. Oh, so bronze. This is more of the pink palette. Can't wait to actually play around with these. I did a review on this already. I bought the Sally palette and I've already tested that. But then one of Alex's Patreon, who also has a YouTube channel, her name is Charlie Carey. She was selling this for a tenner. Had to buy it, of course. This is the Jack palette. Didn't have it, so yep, I've actually got the whole Nightmare Before Christmas range, and I'm excited for the Disney range now. Then I bought the Kaleidoscope Dreams palette. This is in collaboration with a Instagrammer called Illumin Arty, and her name is Tiffany. My mum was so obsessed when she saw this come in the post because she was like, oh my god, it's got your sister's name on it. And I was like, yeah, that's not the reason why though. This is the first time I'm actually opening the palette. It's a very weighted palette. I believe this was £20, and absolutely adore the layout of this. I was really umming and ahhing whether I was going to buy this palette, but I'm actually glad I did. Had to buy the Honey Lust palette by Obsession. I'm in love with these big palettes. Look at that. It's the size of my freaking head. Amazing. There's so many mattes in here and a few shimmers, but you've got a shimmer of every colour. So you've got like greens, golds, pinks, bronze, black, purple, pink. There is a shimmer for every colour in here. So can't wait to use this. Had to get the W7 Soft Hues. So this is Aquamarine. I haven't actually opened them. So it's the green one. I have Amethyst, which is the purple one. Then I have Rose Quartz, which is the more pinkier toned one. I think this is going to be my favourite. Then I bought the whole Bare It All range. Now, the palette, Jill from Alex's Patreon group sent me this and it came broke, one of the shades. So I thought, let me just buy it again because it was fully broke. And I bought it again and this shade came broke, but I've repressed it, so I've got a perfect palette, so I might just sell on the other palette. And then this is the darker one, which is my favourite. And then the like lighter shade one, which is Exposed. Someone was actually selling the Huda Beauty Haze palette, which is the purple shade, for 20 quid on Alex's Patreon group. I had to snap it up because these are my favourite and I'm collecting all these little ones. And I swear it's just been swatched. Brand new. Okay, so this might look like a lot, but I made another AliExpress order in August and these are finally turned up. Now, I bought these ones because they're like a dupe for the Huda Beauty ones. So you've got Special, which is the light one. And these were like £1 something. We've got Stunning, which is the darker one, which is my favourite one. Then you've got Magical. This one is like the medium one, but I must admit, Stunning is my favourite. These are even cheaper, and you know why they're cheaper? Because they're foam. So the green one is the only one that came smashed, but I managed to repress the colour there. Then you've got the purple one, an orange one, a red one, and a blue one. XX came out with a new massive palette, and I got it when it was on offer. This is like the nude one. It's called Next Generation. It just looks like this. Forgot how big these palettes were. I just love it. Like, I'm just obsessed with big palettes now. And then they came out with 2 from Boots. Now this is the same size as the one that's usually £28, but in Boots it's £20. And then this is the same size as the £20 palettes, but this is £15, and I can't even get them both in the frame. So the £20 one is called Spectrum, and this is what it looks like. It's got more of your like blues and purples and browns in here, so I cannot wait to play with that. Then you've got the Cosmology palette, and this one is, it's more of like your berries and your browns, which is more a niche palette. Then they had new XX palettes, the smaller ones, so I got Mystic, Tender and Visionary. So Mystic comes in the silver packaging, and it's more of like your purples. Tender is the palette that I'm really looking forward to. It's more of your gold, and this is what it looks like. This shade here, I cannot wait to use it, and I feel like will go really well with that what was it called, the XX lip liner, liquid lipstick, the orange one. And then you've got Visionary, which is more of like your pinkier packaging, and it's got your lovely warm tone neutrals in there. Last thing is these 4XX Revolution palettes. Again, these are £18, but I got them on the buy one get one half off, and I got them for 2 reasons. One, because of Claire's palette collection, and 2, one of my closest friends' birthdays, she actually got gifted this one, and since I saw it, I'm like, I've just got to get them. So the red one, they're actually like velvet, and that's what really drew me to them. So the red one is called Exodus. You know what, I love the XX formula. And then the blue one is called Vortex, and it's really lovely aqua blues. The pink one is called Expectation. And last but not least, like the greeny looking one is called Tuxedo. And guys, if you've made it to the end of this video, well done. That is the end of my, what haul is this? For the month of October. Now I'm hoping the month of November and December is just not as much because it's getting close to Christmas. I have, however, started buying presents, so even though I've bought myself a lot of makeup, I've bought presents for people as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please smash it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.